The fuck? Hell nah. Oh, I'm so curious though. My YouTube front page for my main YouTube account that I'm streaming on has something on the it's like a live stream right now called AI Sponge Rehydrated. What the fuck?
Some jellyfish float by.
Immediately close that. Fuck AI. I'm just so deeply curious. Okay, so it looks like it's literally just like a 3D environment of a bunch of random NPCs just kind of like spouting out complete random nonsense. Like I think it almost seems like it's one of those fucking oh god, what are they called? Uh Omega bots? No. I gotta look this up. It is like I remember hearing something. Janfon 1. This glorious Vermintide shit poster occasionally made videos on like these bots in Gary's mod. Zeta players. Yeah, they're called Zeta players. What are Zeta players? Okay, they're next bots that are designed to mimic players. Yeah, basically it was like they just had bots, like they just had all these like various AI bots, like not like, you know, basic bullshit AI, but like straight up like NPC AI stuff. Someone in the chat just type Goon Lagoon. That's it, I'm fucking done. Let's play Sea Shanty 2. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So it was like you basically have like character models and you can like feed them a bunch of voice lines for them to just like repeat. And they just act like players. And I'm gonna be honest, I would highly recommend Janfon1's Zeta Players videos, because I'm gonna be honest, some of them are like exactly like players. It is disturbing how their behaviors are. Except now they remove that beautiful handcrafted bullshit element by just slapping AI over it. Gross. Listen, you never knew comedy until you see a fucking skeleton running in a like down the hill at Mach 10 on a foggy map, like just randomly playing Spanish voice clips, stares at you, goes silent, flings the chair, instantly killing a guy, and then just keeps running off talking Spanish again. Whatever the fuck happened. Oh my god, that's just so good. Or like giving one of the NPCs, like Victor Saltspire guys, admin powers, so he can like jail people. So he just walks up to the elf and goes like, "Elf!" and then just puts them in fucking jail and runs off. I'm like, there's no way this shit's AI, but apparently, or it's like a machine learning bullshit. But apparently it is, and it's so fucking funny. I need to look at more of these things. Like, how do they work? I'm just skimming through the description. I guess that would require learning and knowing how next bots work. I'm gonna be honest, I know nothing about next bots. Other than like that one period where people were using them for spooky horror stuff. Like here's a distorted picture of Obama running at you. Lamau? I kept getting those for some reason. I watched like one and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And like, that's amusing as like a one-off thing. I'm like, alright. I don't know, like the idea of just watching someone like pretend like they're fucking scared to shit over a picture of like Obama or like a gif of General Armstrong running at them. That's kind of funny for like one time. And then, dear God, they kept flooding everywhere. So I'm actually gonna edit the times, by the way. I'm not. Also, why did I write Monday 3/11? I just realized that. So I'm actually gonna be showing next 3/16. Because I realized, like, I have my meeting tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, my whole day will just be gone. Because it's like I have my meeting, then I'll have like 2 hours before I have to start streaming. Then I'm gonna stream. Then I'm gonna hang out with people. I've said it before. I know it's like, I know I kind of feel bad saying that saying that I have too much free time in a way, which I mean technically I have a lot of free time. I just do. I don't work. I only work intermittently full time. But I think like the main it's less I have too much free time and more when you like basically schedule your free time, it honest to God just does not feel like you're relaxing anymore, and it just becomes stressful. Like while I really want to play more Path of Exile, I just want to have like a chill day. And then on Friday I got a doctor's appointment now. To pay fucking $300. I don't have insurance yet. I will have it shortly. So hopefully it'll be cheaper later. And what's my call steal button? Oh yeah. Oh fuck. I hit them once and they're all fucking dead. Like $300 for an allergy specialist. I was like specifically an ENT allergy specialist. I was recommended that by my ENT doctor who I saw a little bit ago. I just never followed up with it because I'm gonna be honest, I'm a lazy little bitch. I will fully admit I am like too into trying to like de-stress because of my work that I just don't do things a lot of the time. Alright, let's see how fast I can like absolutely dunk on Malagaro.
Dissection
time. Oh, I got a stun off.
Take comfort, Meligado.
Fucking I love Call of Steel.
An artist's work is always worth more when he's dead.
See, he says that, but he's actually lying, because I don't think any of the Malagaro unique items are worth fucking jack shit. Goodbye. It would be nice if there was like an indicator telling me, hey, if this, I feel like this specific enemy, if you press your Call of Steel button, they die instantly. That would just be nice, you know? Kill that one guy and fuck off. Your cultist soulmate is fucking dead, and what are you gonna do about it? Great mallets. Sure, let's... The base damage. That's good base damage. That is some nice flat added damage, or flat physical. Right? That's a tier 8 modifier, maybe not. Although... Wait, hold on a second. So something like Araxi as well. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, no, I think that would definitely work.
I can't do this to you.
Like that would just be nice. Like I know it'd be harder if there is like, you know, when you're talking like multiple. I know it'd be harder if there was multiple sources of the explosion going off. But if it's like just on an individual boss level, yeah, I think it could work easily. Like, I think Path of Exile also has something like Araxia's ability, where if they're below a certain amount of HP, you die. It's called Culling Strike, where it's like if you're at like 10% health and you get hit once by anything that has Culling Strike on it, they die instantly, no matter what. It would be nice to be able to get some kind of like frame of reference for what that 10% is, because 10%, it's not a whole lot, but also, let's see. And it also impales other nearby enemies. The Impaler... Oh, and impales cannot be called from! Ooh, that's brutal. I don't know about that. Fortifying hits against unique enemies have increased fortification. Melee stun have a 10% chance to fortify. I could probably grab this. Honestly, there's a guy stun decently, but that's neither here nor there. For I need to grab health. I really do just hope because. Even though one of my noses is still, like, pretty damn, like, clogged like it was before the surgery. My ENT said my nose is fine, so I have absolutely no idea what the fuck to go on for this point. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to see a goddamn pulmonologist, and I don't want to do that, man.
My spirits are spent.
I've already spent enough money as is. I might be slowed, but I still hit like a truck. Aw, damn it. I failed.
I didn't catch a word of what you said, Corinne. That's probably a good one.
You know, it would be really cool, because Doage is all about cursing and stuff. It'd be really fucking funny if curses only work if you can, like, understand what the curse is being said. So, you're trying to, like, cast power word cock and ball torture on some guy, but it doesn't work because he only speaks Japanese. And he's like, oh shit. Which I guess could also be to your benefit, because he might not know you're trying to cast power word cock and ball torture on him.
I can't do this just yet.
Good.
So what does that node do again? So it does not give me any increased chance to impale. Oh no, so this node does, 10%. So that caps me, right? No, okay, so I had 80%, but then 90% with that. Maximum, that's 20% damage reduction. Per fortification above 20. Oh, that's really good. Shit. Oh, email, anything useful? Nope, just credit card bullshit. Ooh, man, like there's honestly so many good nodes. There really is. Like this is just 15% multiplicative damage. And I think taunt. Okay, taunt, so they do 10% less damage, but only to other things, not you. Like, adrenaline's also really good, because adrenaline's like a shitload of damage. It only applies to when you hit low life. Although technically you can force it. Like if you have a skill that reserves life, you can reserve life on and on real quick. On and off. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't kill Chevron. Like, oh, I walked past her arena and just didn't go in. What a dingleberry.
Now you are simply
Hello.
gorgeous.
I thank you. Let me pop my flask. Yeah, get that stun. Bonk. Damn it! I was hoping I could get a stun off. Stun. 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 Please. Yeah, there we go. Bitch.
Flattery will get you nowhere with me, milady.
Hold on. Do I have anything similar to like a fedora? There we go. Tips fedora. Whatever the fuck this hat is.
You, my champion.
Can't believe this bro unironically said that.
Finally meet you, duelist.
Don't hit me with that period appropriate dialogue thing.
Let us bathe you in blood.
You have no proof that the internet did not exist around this time.
Be bathed in glory.
Now, Exile!
The Vol were on some mad shit when when they sacrificed human souls to create some kind of ancient social media platform.
Embrace the future.
Ah, damn it. I wonder if it's possible to, like, basically just one-shot her in that phase, or if she jumps up to Matt to half HP again. It'd be really funny if you just take off all her HP. No, yeah, she goes up to half HP. Damn it. It'd be really funny if in, like, a one hit, you can do all of her health. Modern FMA goes crazy. This is just what happens if the homunculus won, really.
Understand what it means to be nightmare.
Wait, did I just take off a third of his health in one hit? What the fuck? Bro, I'm so thick.
You are being selfish.
Oh, Jesus. I love just the random RNG damage of this build.
Accept the gift of immortality.
Bro, being dead does not make you immortal. It means you're dead. I guess technically being immortal would, in fact, include being dead. Because you are, in fact, no longer mortal. In fact, you know what? I shall make you immortal too, sir. Maybe I'm being selfish. I'm giving you exactly what you asked for. Oh, I gotta yell at this heart real quick. There we go.
Are you so in love with death?
Because death gives me fat fucking loot, sir. What do you give me? Let's open you up and find out. Ah, damn it. Well, not enough, damn it. Not enough impales. Alright, you have one chance. Does this item go hard? That's a lot of move speed, though. That's tier 3. That's pretty fucking hard.
It's a strange feeling when the fighting is done.
Whew. Ooh, that's a lot of added fast physical damage.
I've won.
That's a lot of added physical damage. Like, look, let's see. 3,033 DPS. Ooh, that's like 150 DPS just from this alone. And that's obviously just counting like the DPS, considering I prefer like bigger, slower hits. That's kind of huge.
The beast is dead, and Rayclast owes you its life. Is this the grand ending you were hoping for, duelist? Yes, you must be very proud of yourself. You will be remembered.
Absolutely beaming right now. There we go. That was a joke. The hell? Why is everyone got these good fucking weird ass hoops on? I assume they released a new mystery box. That's what I'm gonna assume. New. Last of the Druids mystery box. Yeah, probably comes from that. I would not be surprised. Like, usually when you see everyone with the same cosmetic, either they gave it out for free, or like a new loot box came out and everyone's just buying that shit. I get 4. Nope, 4. Ah, damn it. Come on, it's like equal strength and dex. Why am I getting so many Oops. Apparently a vendor with my hospital got hit with a cybersecurity attack. Whoopsies. I think it involves our bed systems? Are our hospital beds connected to the fucking internet? Either that or our IV pumps. I recognize the brand name. That's about it. It's like less defense, for sure, but how fucking fast I am. Pandemonium wreck. Goodbye. Get wrecked, even. I really want to equip this. Like, that 5 link is going to go hard. I'll just keep checking the shops and see if they sell another 5 link anywhere. Because, like, I'm going to be using mostly red slots. So having, like, a armor and evasion chest piece is kind of going to suck.
The gate.
Especially now. So I'll grab the...
I was.
Here we go. What's trauma support? Added physical attack damage per trauma. Increased stun duration per trauma. Gain 1 trauma for the first time a supported attack hits an enemy. Like 21 physical damage when you gain a trauma stack from unsupported skills. Lasts 5.5 seconds. Could work. The head support. Deals 35% more damage with hits and ailments against enemies on low life. Killing blows. Grant one of their modifiers for 20 seconds. 20% chance to refresh a granted modifier for up to 5 seconds when you hit a rare or unique enemy. Fist of War. I don't think I could really use that. Yeah. Wait, I don't get... Oh, really? I have to buy it? That's lame. I mean, I could probably take this one. It just kind of depends on how, because that's gonna, like, that can ramp up to a lot of damage, both for myself and the enemy.
They all leave me.
I'll leave that there. But there is one gem I really want to get. This one here. They've been modding Kenshi a bit, and it was a great idea. Because where else could you see a clone try and leg sweep a super battle droid and fail miserably? That's pretty fucking funny. What's overexertion? Support attacks deal 7% more damage for each war cry exerting them, and supported attacks deal 10% more damage if exerted. I'm only using 1, so this is fine. Supported skills have no reservations. Supported skills count as blessing skills. You only have 1 aura on you from your blessing skills. Your non-blessing skills, which reserve mana, are disabled while you have an aura from a supported skill. What the fuck? Okay, so I assume it means that I basically just get 1 free aura. And I can't use any other aura. Yeah. Mark on hit, behead, or this is what I wanted. Deal no chaos or elemental damage, but get like a thick fucking chunk of physical damage. Yeah, so that'll go on like my 5 link when I actually get it. Maybe I could grab this and then just use Call of Steel more. Just get even more big dick damage. That could be fun. Returning projectiles. Ooh. What skills return to you? They pierce all enemies while they're returning and do 70% less damage with hits.
Until next time.
I mean, that is like an extra free hit, basically. That could be potentially cool. So while it says they do 7% less damage, it's technically 30% more damage because they'll hit you for... Oh! Thank you, Desync. I appreciate it. Yep. Oh, yep, that's, Yep, I kinda knew that was gonna happen. Like, sudden difficulty spike when you hit this area sometimes. Especially if you don't have enough cold resist. Okay, yeah, that definitely works. Not like the most comfortable or ideal, but I get more damage. Oh, oh, oh. I got stunned. I was gonna say I should probably get... Oh, Jasper Chopper. That's two-handed. Yeah, let's see what that can roll. Wait. I'm not so sure. Like, it's at worst about the same. Yeah, actually worse because of the... Wait, can I get rid of my aura here? My precision? Like, what's my hit chance? Ooh, that's low. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep it on. I thought I hit that guy. Don't you dare fucking survive that shit. There we go. Hurt my pride. Ow, my pride! I'm iced. I fucking hate all the ice skills. Ah! Maybe Astral Call would be a good idea. Ancestral Call. Okay, let me check out Auto Exert. I will say, it's at least not as annoying as Skyrim's magic. Giving mages like super fast mana regen, like heavily reduced mana cost, and a fucking ice spell that slows you down and saps your stamina is the biggest dipshit move I've ever seen. Like, I don't have many problems with Skyrim's combat necessarily. Like, I could, you know, it's not interesting to say the least, but it's like not offensive, which is arguably the worst part about it. But that one specific detail with the ice magic is so fucking ass. Shit.
Be careful.
Even though I basically never play Skyrim, I still mauled about that regularly because like I played Skyrim so much when I was a kid. I played that shit on release day when I was like 1.5 years old. That game's been out for like 700 years. Fair. Offensively simple. That's fair. I guess it depends on how you want to look at it. For me, if something is like incredible, where the fuck is overexert? Or auto exertion? Oh wait, no, isn't it a skill? Let's type in exert. Well, I'll buy this while I'm here.
Beware.
For me, I feel like a really simple combat is definitely very... Oh, I forgot to get a skill point. Is definitely very, inoffensive combat.
Do you want?
Oh, it's because of the skill gen, that's why.
There is nothing else.
Hello.
Okay. Exert. Auto exertion, yeah. It reserves 20% of mana. Is it like per war cry? I think it's per war cry. Compliant don't even want that much. Thing is, you can have simple combat, but still have room for experimentation. I mean, I'm not arguing about that. Like I said, it's not good. My point is more, it's just like, it's designed to be incredibly, you know, inoffensive. Which kind of means there's not really much to talk about, really. Alright, where can I put this? Add if I'm not going to do that ever again. Maybe get rid of decoy totem? Let me check something. Call of Steel. Can I put skill gems into my Lancing Steel? The skill call shards. How are these also still present upon? Also pull steel shards out of nearby impaled corpses, dealing reflected damage and area effect around them. Actually, here would be a good idea. I think from here I can buy increased AoE effect. Yes. Okay, so Call of Steel is not an ability. Yeah. So I can't put increased AoE on Call of Steel. I mean, honestly, I think that's why a big reason why I would say like Skyrim's gameplay is just like intentionally inoffensive, because like when you give people choices, oh, yeah, auto exert still can't be used. Can't be. Ancestral Kai auto exert, huh? Auto exertion support. Oh, here we go. Oh, because that was Ancestral Kai. Okay, so now... Okay, that's gonna keep going off. And I could probably have a... Oh, this would be so scuffed. But yeah, I would argue for the demographic, it's like having too many options is part of. Oh yeah, no, I got the frayed golem. Damn it, take the stone golem. Like having more options is arguably something that the target audience probably would get turned off by. Funnily enough, I don't know. I just.
Do you need help with something?
I just feel like you could definitely levy that there's not many options. I forgot I was going with this. I am so fucking out of it, dude. Int. Really, int? Got the fucking int alright. Amazing that Zoomer slang right. I hope not, because that means I'm too in touch with the Zoomers. I don't like that. That's not very on fleek of me. Even though I still never really understood what the fuck ratchet or on fleek was, I just kind of vibed it out. What's my... One intelligence! One fucking intelligence! Alright, is there an intelligence node I can grab somewhere? One McFucking intelligence. Okay, I can grab this in like 2. Which is what's the target's audience, because it's not Elder Scrolls fans. And if we already lost commandanters, then yeah, I guess making it as simple as possible is necessary. Yeah, I mean, based on what I played of Skyrim, it really did feel like they wanted to, like, broaden the audience to just the least common denominator. Which feels further evidenced by just by the way Fallout 4 ended up turning out. There we go. Oh, that works. Oh god. Duck and weave. I said duck. Fuck. I weaved when I should have ducked. How many hits does it last? 8 hits? Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not realize it was that much. Yeah, no, that's a good thing to have on auto exert. Oh yeah, I have reduced chance to hit. I was gonna put on... Oh, Jesus. Leave me alone. Thank you. Where is it? I dropped it. I need my glasses. I had to hit Alt. Dash precision. Alright. Summon this guy. He's probably gonna die instantly. But now that gives me, yep, 97% chance to hit. Out! Just get stunned instantly, fuck. I need more cold resist. I have all fire resist, but no cold resist. I'm gonna keep throwing myself at it until I kill them. I refuse to give up. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Where the fuck did you go? Not this way. Get the fuck back here. Are you alive? Are you dead? Oh, Jesus. Got him. Cool. I'm safe now. Okay, where is the... Where'd that rogue exile go to?
You've done well.
They just teleported the fuck away. I want your loot. Get the fuck back here. You cannot escape me. Oh, god damn it. Unlocked again. This is why I need more HP. I should have way more HP by this point of the game, but I just don't. Rogue Exile, where the fuck are you? Oh wait, no, she's right there. I act like whoops. I couldn't tell because she dropped absolute dog shit, so my loot filter didn't even see it. Fucking great mechanic. I mean, this is like not even maps, so I can't complain about the loot necessarily, but still a little disappointing. Okay, what level is this on? What level am I? I'm still 5 levels high, and I'm getting my shit rocked. Good. No! No! Please! Anything but that! The worst part is when you get slowed and stunned, it greatly increases the speed at which you get stunned. Or the duration. That slows everything down. Wait, I just realized I have a bismuth flask. I could probably equip that. Or I could just keep running past everyone and not be here anymore. And we'll not let them win. Oh wait, I'm also slowed and they have proximity bubble. Oh fuck, got hit. That's frozen. Because they're icicles, after a certain distance, they gain like 6 times the crit chance, which pretty much guarantees you get frozen. I believe critical hits forced status effects. Now, I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna not be there. Yeah, thank you. I know my strengths. Fuck! God damn it! Leave me alone! They keep pulling me back. Spectral Axe is one-handed. I'm still not over the fact that Parthenax is in Skyrim. It's from Skyrim. It feels like one of the few good writers of Bethesda managed to force some actually good writing in the game, but naturally, you're forced to kill him because he highlights how awful the rest of the game is. Hey, are you forced to kill him? I mean, I guess, yeah, technically you are, because it's either kill him or not proceed with the quest, that main quest line.
This is not exactly how I pictured my triumphant return to Ori.
I mean, I don't necessarily mind the fact that it's if you want to go down a specific quest line, you have to do what the people need you to do. I assume there's no dialogue for you telling them to fuck off, you're not gonna do it, and then you automatically fail the quest line. It just kind of like lingers there in like an endless limbo. If I'm not allowed to say no and finish the quest that way, it forces you to do it. Ah, yeah, that's fair. It would be nice if you could just say, you know what, no, fuck you, and just walk out. Eh. Big box. See? Now that I'm not getting frozen 24/7, things are so much easier. You know, in hindsight, having this ancestral cry is a really fucking good for my clearing, because I can hit multiple, like a lot more enemies that are more spread out, and let the impale just absolutely demolish them. What happened? Just life. Maximum life. I can go get this. Right? Well, let's finish though with this. Oh, you can tell them to fuck off, but it stays in your quest log. Wait, really? Yeah, honestly, that sounds like they did it because, like, just in case they want to give people the option, but also if they accidentally click the button by accident, they don't want people to be locked out of it permanently. It would be my guess. It's either that or just like a legitimate oversight for not putting you into a failsafe for the quest. Which is like, honestly, I'm not too bothered by that. Yeah, no, you can say I'm not killing Parthenox, and the response is, well, we won't help you until you do it, so get on it. I mean, fair enough, honestly. I think that's okay. I think it's a bigger problem in the context of Skyrim as a whole, like always leaving the door open for the players, rather than like that individual moment. Because it's one thing. It's like, okay, yeah, you know, they want something done. Here's like the only guy who can do it, pretty much. Maybe let's not immediately make him an enemy and just say, hey, you want our services, you gotta fucking do this, boy. Get on it. Get back here when you're done. If you don't want to do it, okay. Bye, Felicia. But like in the context of Skyrim letting you do everything and nothing is mutually exclusive, I don't believe. Yeah, definitely. It just adds more fuel to that fire, pretty much. Also, mind you, this goes against their own fucking code. The Blades serve the Dragonborn. If the Dragonborn says party snacks, party snacks, fuck. That's so. I'm calling them party snacks from now on. That's so fucking good. Holy shit. I love that. I did not know it was the Blades who told you that. Okay, that does change things. That context is important. Keep in mind, honestly, I've like never done any of the things. What do you call them? 5 links. I've never done any like the main like faction quests, I guess. I just kind of like explore randomly with like a shitload of mods installed, and I have a good time, and I close the game.
Remember.
I've got lightning and cold, but eh. Strength, cast speed, mana. Actually, this ring does nothing for me now that I can't do chaos damage anymore. Yeah, it's not really doing anything for me. You know, if I'm gonna be running Ancestral Call, I might as well grab all of these. You have like 2 characters combined across all the Skyrims. You have way too much knowledge of this game that I hate. Listen, know thy enemy, you know? I get it, I get it. Gotta resist. It's fire resistance I don't really need. Will this guy sit the fuck still? Quit spreading your AIDS all over the floor. God damn, there are children around here. I keep that. So fucking rude. Thank you. I'm glad he's listening. Bro just gave that man the suck right in the middle of town. That's so fucking rude. Anyways, I'm gonna bear it back. I'm back. Also, good lord, they really do have like so many like these big apparitions in town. Like as I was coming back, I just saw this like giant specter come up and just smite one of the guys. Like, is that really necessary for it to be this fucking loud, like noisy? The effects. Yeah, I mostly just like jump into Skyrim. Honestly, like, fuck. Maybe I should have grabbed that lightning resist. Shit. Well, I put a bit too much into damage. I'll be real. Fuck, that hurts. Well, we're gonna be here for a fat second. Oh wait, how do I do this? Is that there? Hit him. Hit me all 1-2. Bro, decoy goated? I think decoy's kind of goated. Christ. Let me, now that I have this like extra range, I'm gonna enable cast balls without moving. That should hopefully feel a little better. Nice. Going well so far. Haven't ate shit in a second. Ooh, that hurt. What's my chance to hit as well? 87%. Oh, it's because my guy's dead. Summon him back. And I'm back to 96%. That's good. Like, axes do a lot of crits, so I kind of want to grab some crit, which means I would have to build for a lot of accuracy. Let's Path of Exile. Oh, Jesus. Run! Faster! Oh, that hurt. That hurt so bad. Path of Exile is a very interesting way of handling critical hits. I don't know if anything else... I mean, I'm sure something has done like this. Their electricity hurts so much! They definitely expect you to have more resistances than I do. Nope, I'm not touching his ass. No, wait, what if I just do this? Do that? Okay. Oh, that back down. Cool, he's dead. And I got my flash back. But the way this game handles crits is that when you attack an enemy, it first has to roll the accuracy check to land the hit. You land the hit, then it rolls a crit, and then it rolls accuracy a second time to see if the critical hit lands. So you can actually just not crit because you don't have enough accuracy because the crit just missed. Like, you still hit them, you just fumble the crit. It's such a weird-ass system. Oop, I'll take that. 6-link body armor, hell yeah. Roll of wisdom, hell yeah. You know what? How about I respec a little bit. Thing is, I don't think there's anything I can really respec out of. Because I need my Impale chance. I'm a certified tincture gamer. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You know, 40% reduced enemy stun threshold sounds pretty nice. Yeah, there's not much I can really de-spec out of it, because I kind of need everything. Yes. Thank you for your insight. I guess I'll just grab my Bismuth Flask. How many fucking Quicksilvers I have, dude? This is not okay. No one should have this many Quicksilvers at this point in the game. Less duration. Ew, gross. Things just have their own place in the game. That's good enough. Listen, man, I need all this Quicksilver because I am like the opposite of quick. This game knows that my leveling will be like, okay, this is like way better. Turns out having resistances is good. Come on, Oriathan, I sent you my steel. Please respond. Definitely, when I get into maps, I'm gonna equip like one of the alternate versions of the Lancing Steel, so I can get the extra defense for having Call of Steel Shards. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good for me. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Whew! And you're playing softcore survivabilities for losers. Yeah, but dying feels lame as fuck. In the wise words of ST Black ST, remember, son, dying is gay. Gilded Axe? Oh, wait, that's a really shit thing, I think. Oh shit, I accidentally auto-exerted. Well, I ended up exerting my fucking default attack. Whoop! Ooh! Oh, that sucked. Oh, he was physical resistant, that explains it. Dying is a mainstream hashtag money. Maybe that's why I'm broke all the time. I focus too much on living. I forget to get all that cheddar. Decoy totem, save me! Oh my god! He got sabotaged by his own bird. Ooh, okay, so he has new dialogue for Act 5 now. That's cool. I got the eyes I did. Straps explosive vest onto myself. There ain't enough milk in the world that to handle all the cheddar I'm about to make. This dipshit Jedi just battle cried one of the Jedi commandants while being ganged up by a bunch of escaping slaves. Get fucked. Yeah, I think. Oh, they do? Could have sworn the one I played didn't. Then again, I think last league, all I played was the Witch. I don't think I played anyone but Witch last league. No, I played Marauder. I don't think Marauder had dialogue. I don't recall. Ah, yes. Now that no one's doing elements anymore, I'm back to being thick as fuck, boy. I was like, my heart sank for a second, but then I realized Exalted Orbs are like fucking worthless anymore. What's that, like 5 chaos? Man. I will never get over the fact that that Exalted Orbs replaced Divine Orbs. I'm so sad. It's just in my muscle memory to see Exalted Orb. Chaos. Wait, are they? Fuck off, no. Hold on. PoE Ninja. Economy. Currency. Exalted Orb. What? A fucking Chaos Orb is 2 Exalteds? Did they actually increase the drop rate, or is it like the league mechanic is pissing out Exalted Orbs? Because honestly, I would not be upset. Which one is it? Or is it both? I could use this maybe? Exalt drop all over it. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, if you're gonna not make him the Giga tier currency for people to trade with, make him super common. Oh, across the really? Interesting. I'm okay with that. Because it always was kind of like the unfortunate reality of Path of Exile, where you're just never going to use currency because it's just not worth it. Like, it's worth more to just sell the damn currency than it is to use it for its intended purpose. Like, that was a big part of my Path of Exile review, sort of. Where I was like, yeah, you can spend all this time grinding to get gear, but at the end of the day, all you do is just collect a facsimile of gold and then just sell it to other people to, like, double your gear. Like, I'd love to engage in crafting if it wasn't, you know, just multiple layers of, like, bullshit or just too expensive to just want to deal with. Like, I could just do harvest, but harvest isn't fun. Beast crafting is complicated. I just like seeing some currencies and use, like, the rest to supplement it, you know? Before I kill them. I do love how everyone is like on their out for blood arc, except for the Templar, who's like, I must save this land from its debauchery. Everyone else is like, oh, they exiled me. Oh, Doom music starts playing. Lamau. Which is like kind of base, to be honest. I think I actually like I used an Ironwood tincture, a unique one as part of one of my builds last week. My Vol Dami Mommy. I used that alongside Ancestral Call on Exerted Support in order to. There we go. In order to greatly increase my my clear speed without like sabotaging my damage with that ability. Dominating Blow. They lowered equipment drop rates a bit, but increased currency. Really, lowered equipment? I thought they were gonna be trying to like make ground flute better. Unless they did like did they decrease ground drop rates, but like increase the quality of stuff overall, or is it just oh, or is it instead of them making ground loot better, they just made shit drop less, gave us more currency, said fuck it, do it yourself. I'm not against. I just like to be able to pick up stuff and have some dopamine that it's actually good more regularly. But hey, that's just me. I'm bad at this game, so fucking my opinion doesn't really matter that much. I'm literally playing heavy strike impale. I am not making smart decisions. Damn it! You have like 1 HP left. Jasper Chopper, come on. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Bad shit.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
This'll do nicely, Exile. Oh. I don't think that got that. I think I just landed a crit, a double hit, and a ruthless hit at the same time, because that elite just vaporized. I fucking just vanished that man. I like Call of Steel. It's a fun ability. Just hit him with the Oh My Wamo Shinderu. Is he just regenning? Oh, he is regenning a lot. This sucks. You know what? We are now engaged in Mortal Kombat. I hate everything about this NPC. Oh, he has health regen. He has... Attack this thing. He has fucking endurance charges. I'm not winning this. I am actually not winning. Let me just walk out of here. I'm good. I'm just gonna leave him alone. Thank you. Oh no, I'm cornered. But he's taunting me so hard. I want to kick his ass though. I hate being stubborn. Fucking, I'm going after his ass. Hit him with that decoy, right? Oh, can I break the totem? You can't. It just follows him. Okay, maybe not. I'm actually not getting away with that. Unfortunately, I don't have enough impale effect to get around the fact that he has all that damage reduction. Oh no! Duelist is a fucking Karen! I did not expect this plot twist. Ooh.
I believe in traveling light.
Shit, he believes in traveling light. Fair enough. Ooh, amethyst ring. I'll take that. What do we got over here? Kind of dog shit. Power ring? That's better. Yeah, I gain a bunch of max HP. I lose intelligence though. But it's not enough to make me lose my minion, which is good. Damn it! Not enough. Have you seen the changes to the Atlas? I briefly skimmed the top of the patch notes, like the first 4 lines, and I read that the Atlas, like you drop like a tier of a map, and you can decide which map it will be. Which is like, fuck yeah, why not? That's great. a weird choice, but I'm not complaining necessarily. I am still 5 levels above everything else. They brought Waystones from PoE 2 to PoE 1. Waystones? Weren't those already in Path of Exile 1? Like the stuff that, like, when you put them into one of the corners of the Atlas, it increased the tier of maps in all of the tiers. Because, like, that used to be how Path of Exile 1 originally was, like, the Atlas. Because for the longest time, like, the Atlas was 100% fixed. You could not modify the levels of anything whatsoever. And then they brought Waystones, where, like, whenever you kill one of the Pinnacle bosses, no, there's, oh, those are Void Stones. No, I swear they were called Waystones at one point. Like they reworked that system, like, a bunch of times. I swear they were Waystones. I don't know, man. I also never played Path of Exile 2, so I genuinely have no idea what the fuck a Waystone is. It could just be something vaguely similar sounding, but completely different. I'll take the... Ooh, he loses traveling light. Wait, does that minion actually kind of hit hard, though? Well, ah, their version of maps that... Okay, that's fair. Dog shit. Chimeric Mangler. That's really fucking good. Ooh, that's a lot of accuracy. But I need before Link. Oh! Damn it! Health. Oh, I can get this thing. 10% more life, yes. 30 flat life? Wait now. Is that better? Kinda. It'll get better as I get more points. I still need more HP. 1500 life gaming in Act 5 is so risky. Fuck it, sell them both at once! Aw, what? Fuck you. Don't just sit there and watch your friends die. Get down here and get fucking my nut busted all over you. I had the worst fucking thought. He's just like... Imagine... No, I'm trying to figure out how to word this to be like an actually coherent joke. Instead of just being like the 3 like random words in my head that if I were to say it, make me sound like a fucking lunatic. You know how like a lot of what our body produces has like trace elements in it? And how our fucking like nuts have like zinc? Could you just imagine like in like Full Metal Alchemist, some dude just busts a nut so he could turn his nut into a metal sword? I know there's not enough zinc to make a sword, but would that not be hilarious? Actually, I don't like where this is going. I do not like where this is going. Unless you're just gonna say some nerd shit and say nuts don't actually contain zinc. Maybe a dagger? You know what? I'll settle for a dagger. Hold on a second. I didn't see the first message. I just say they used to boil semen. I'm gonna have to ask you to back the fuck up once I destroy this man's nuts. Alchemists used to do something like that back in the Middle Ages. They used to boil their semen. I don't want to imagine what that smells like.
Cleansed of impurity.
Oh, that's fucking vile. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Dash. Man, he would have been so fucking dead. I have too much DPS. The Middle Ages were a wild time. Yeah, no shit. Goddamn. Very putrid, I'd imagine. Yeah. I'm trying to imagine the worst smell I've ever smelled. And, like, that was bad enough as is. I could definitely imagine the smell of boiled semen being, like, at least on par with that. I'm so dapper. I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. Maybe if you eat a bunch of pineapple first, it would smell like pineapple. Jesus Christ. I'm curious if that's actually true, but I really don't want to test. Like, it's one of those things that I'm just gonna choose to believe it because it makes life more interesting. And partly because I really don't want to know if someone actually is gonna do the science on that. Because, like, no matter what you say, the implication is like, just imagine a dude in a science coat just, like, handling test tubes of various nuts and just, like, wafting that shit. That's what I'm always thinking. But maybe that'd be, like, food particles, but, like, whatever, like, volatile compounds that lead to its smell end up, like, in your nuts. But again, I'm not going to test it to prove the opposite, so in a way, I kind of just have to take the expert's word on it, you know? Fine artisanal semen. Jesus Christ. I hate every last word of that. All three of them. We're not going to pickle our semen. No, let's not. Okay, at the very least, ferment it. It's usually healthier than just pickle brining something.
Oh, they saved me the trouble of burning this place down.
Jeez. I love how Duelist just kind of went from smarmy, snarky motherfucker to, like, I'm starting to think he was rightfully exiled. He should not be allowed near your children. Especially if they're Oriathan. Onyx Amulet. Ooh, it's auto max life. I lost one energy shield though. That kind of sucks. I wouldn't name near my adults either. That's a good point. Against all the wickedness that man can produce, we send only him. Ooh, chromatic orb. Ah, damn it, 3. I need 4. At least 4. I can work with 1 green slot. I just fucking need. Ooh, where are we going? Yeah, you're right. They really are increasing currency drops a bunch. That. Oh, it's gonna be really hard to top what I have. That 25% move speed is kind of caked. Yeah, not worth it. Tinctures are a weird mechanic, but I kind of dig them. Wait, I just realized. The blessing support, does that stop me from having auto exert? Wait, that's a 4-link chess piece. I could use that for a little bit. Because I only have Pride. Or does it stop all reservations? Put that there. Oh, it has to be linked though. Oh wait, no. There we go. Perfect. Nice. And where's this green socket go? Cool. Between the helmet and this, I don't even need precision. For now. My inventory is fucking full. Let me dump shit off real quick. Actually, I'll test this. Because if that's the case, honestly, we're bussing. Like, let me just sell some shit.
Thank you.
I will grab. I think I just got a sapphire flask. All I need is the topaz flask.
You deserve recognition for what you have done.
A jewel, I'll take that.
Once Kitava has gobbled.
Sell that. Sell that. I'll keep that for my stash. That's one-handed bullshit. Don't care.
Remember.
Back in my.
we do
Before you
this
go.
for freedom.
Last. Oh yeah, I did get a sapphire. There we go. So now I have one of each element. Perfect. Way less shit I gotta worry about coming up. Chromatic orbs, I don't have any more. I'm a bitch. There. That, I'll just keep that just in case. I could probably put this here. And then I will link this up. Got my boots. But let's grab blessing support. Or at least let's see what it does.
Do you need help with something?
Alright, so since I need something to talk about, I am going to complain about a children's show because Eternal Blessing. Because I swear to God, non-blessing skills. Okay, so I can't use. Yeah, so I can't use that. I heard a lot of good things about Gravity Falls, so I decided to start watching with my partner because they suggested that, and it's entertaining for sure. But we're like 10 episodes in, and it kind of just feels like a bit of a worse regular show. Like outside of at the very, very start of the show teasing something, I have no idea when this thing's gonna get better. Like at first I was like, man, they kind of already kind of gave away that they're gonna pull something else, pull something up later. Like at the very first episode. Like at the very end they tease something. And I'm kind of glad they did that, because for a while I forgot that this show potentially might go somewhere. Somewhere on the end of season 1. Okay, I'm like episode 12 or something like that, so I have no idea when that will be. Okay, so let's try this. Shall we? So if I do this... Yeah, I can't auto-exert. I mean... Oh. Leave me alone. Where is Ancestral Cry? Oh, I can't equip it because it's ported by Auto Exert. I mean, it benefits 8 attacks. I feel like it's not too big of a deal to cast it myself. Although I am lazy. That is kind of a big deal. Ow, ow. Woo! Yeah, I don't want to keep casting war cries. If one thing to note is Alex Hirsch is one of the writers of the show, got into a lot of fights with the Disney censors. Yeah, I heard his name come up a few times. I'll get rid of this. I'm not going to be fussing. I heard his name come up a few times, but although it was in the context of, like the recent the recent shit that happened with, what the fuck was it called? The Digital Circus? I forget if I mentioned this. Last time. But like apparently the creator of Digital Circus said like, oh yeah, no, you know, these two characters are just the main characters of the show. And people lost their goddamn shit and harassed them like a motherfucker on social media over that. And I'm like, damn. And I heard like a bunch of other like other creators like Alex Hirsch and Vivzy Pop like weighed in on that because they also had to deal with the same bullshit. That was like the first time I ever heard his name. And now I swear to God, I feel like I hear his name so goddamn often for some reason. Which I guess will probably just happen if you made a popular show. Oh, absolutely. Like that, like especially for something, it's not like she even did anything though. Like that's the funny part. She absolutely did nothing. She's just getting shit on because people have absolutely no understanding of, you know, have absolutely no media literacy. And don't understand what writing is like. Damn it! I got exploded. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't necessarily think about the two main characters being the main characters. I mean, obviously, except for Pomni, she's obviously the main character. One of them. But, like, it absolutely does not surprise me that, yeah, Jax is also one of the main characters, considering how much, like, oh, what the fuck? Foreshadowing and, like, development he's been getting. And being shown as, like, having the most to gain from any kind of development. People are fucking crazy. Like, having such a, like, a crazy parasocial relationship with a fictional character. That you'd attack the person who made the fictional character. Like, at that point, you're treating someone you're treating someone who isn't real with more rights than someone who is. Let's see. There was a quick image of a real house in episode 7, and fans found and went to that house. Alex is very vocal on social media, constantly trash talking politics and other higher ups. I mean, that's kind of base though. If you are a CEO or an executive at a company, we should be legally allowed to make fun of you. Because you make enough money to not be able to care, so fuck it. Unless you're like an actually cool CEO. Which basically means that that will never happen. Well, then I guess there is Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games. He's pretty cool. He made his money, he fucked off, and he buys, it's like, exactly, it's why we love making fun of Steve. He's even one of the cool ones, but he deserves to get made fun of. I mean, have you seen those pink shorts the dude just decides to wear in front of like hundreds of thousands of people on stage? What a goober. That man is the leader of like a successful company. Tisk, I guess. Oh god. I still love when Chris Wilson sold off like half his shares in Grinding Gear Games to Tencent, and they were like, you know, he's doing like interviews on like future Path of Exile content. I think they brought up the questions like, so what are you doing? Should have been a skirt. Exactly. He's willing to say he's manly enough to wear pink, but not manly enough to just wear a pink skirt.
Good old-fashioned graveyard.
SM my goddamn H. I love how every dev short is just Rebecca absolutely demolishing Steve. It's so funny. But during an interview, someone asked Chris Wilson like what he like about like, you know, the money he got and all this kind of stuff. It's like, hey, what are you doing now that you pretty much have like all the money in the world? And he was talking about like collecting Magic the Gathering cards, and then he casually just like flashes up for 1 second a rare Black Lotus card. Like it wasn't even like a generic Black Lotus. I think it was like one of the special like specific reprints of Black Lotus. And he just like flashed it up for 2 seconds. That card is worth like 20 grand or some shit. Keep in mind, he literally made like 30 or 60 million dollars by selling only half the shares he owned, by the way. Like I think he sold half his shares, and like his co-founder sold all of the shares he had. I'm not sure if he ever sold the rest. And considering Path of Exile's only continued to grow, he's probably just kept those. He's like, you know what? In case I ever need $7 trillion. I also find it funny that he actually has hair. He's bald, but he actually has hair. He just shaved it for like a charity event one time, and then he decided to keep it, and then now he's like a multi-millionaire. So like I think that the baldness helped him. Like, in order for you to gain $1 million, you like at minimum $1 million, you have to just not have hair. Like it is like a generic requirement. Oh hey, thanks for the follow. Well, speaking of game dev shorts, I feel like one of the only few people that doesn't like them. 1 second. You feel like you're one of the only people that doesn't like them because it feels like most of the time Rebecca and Co spend more time talking about. Love the PoE review I did. Oh, thanks. I really like the way it came out. I probably could have said more, but it's already 47 minutes long. I figured there's enough crackheads playing Path of Exile that, you know what? I'm just like a regular guy who's bad at math. Let's fucking play some review some Path of Exile. Like, I am, hold on, level 49, yep. I am still 5 levels above every area I'm in, just because I just like playing this game and vibing out. I am not a speedrunner by any means.
Feels like power.
Oh no. Honestly, I feel less concerned about the witch's voice lines for Act 5 onwards than I do the fucking duelist. Like, the duelist sounds like the kind of like protagonist that when you get the sequel, he's gonna be the main villain of the next guy. Like how the antagonist of Diablo 2 was just the protagonist of Diablo 1. If it was longer, you still would have listened? Yeah, I'm sure people would have. Like, I kind of don't go too hard on visual stuff because I figure people are probably gonna just like listen to it in the background while, you know, exercising or doing dishes. But like, if you do watch, there's a couple extra visual stuff for you. But like, I at least try and keep things relatively brief. As you can tell, it doesn't work out considering every video I make is like at least 30 minutes long. Exercise, dishes, more PoE. Listen, I don't judge what you do with your spare time. I don't care if you're like playing my reviews in the middle of coitus. Because I don't know why I decided to use that word specifically. But listen, I don't judge, just so long as it fills whatever dead air you need. You ended up 5 levels above every zone despite skipping most encounters. Honestly, I've been doing that too. I just like bonking things, as you can tell. Hit him with the old smash and call.
I can't do this just yet.
I'll workshop that title more. But now I'm just letting autopilot take me. I don't play it that much anymore, but I still do have like a degree of autopilot going on. Also, I have not put much points into damage for a while, and I'm still absolutely pumping up the deeps. Which I guess you would expect from Heavy Strike, but, you know. Especially Impale Heavy Strike. Thick as fuck. Yeah, for now, I'm oh shit, I didn't mean to grab that. I meant to open up chest. For now, I'm definitely gonna be working on my review for Grounded. I'm like most of the way done with the script. I just gotta do some like rewrites and rereads. It's coming together though. I just like lost my mojo for a little bit because of work. And I have way more stupid drawings and animations planned. Like really simple stuff that I can actually get away with because I don't have Clip Studio Paint EX, so I'm stuck with 24 frames of animation. Yes, that is the Obsidian one. It's a really oh fuck. I got distracted because I accidentally disabled my pride, and then I fell. So that expression's fucking wrong, considering I left my pride at the door and I still fucking fell. Woo! There goes my everything. Gonna pop open my flask so I don't die. There we go. Yeah, that Grounded is really fucking good. Like, I've been looking for one of them survival craft maps that actually feels like fun to play on your own. Like, I played Pal World, I played Valheim, 7 Days to Die a little bit, not as much as the other ones. Which other ones have I played? I think mostly those. Maybe one I'm forgetting. But like, they're fun, but I feel like I never played them on my own because they just kind of upset me. Like they just don't make them fun to play. Like they have fun systems, but every system feels like you're just rubbing your hands on fucking sandpaper just to interact with them. Like, why, yes, I do like driving this car, but why'd you have to replace the steering wheel leather with 800 grit sandpaper? But Grounded, oof. Honestly, Grounded leans so far into the making the game like smooth to play that I feel like in a way it kind of steers away from necessarily being a survival craft 'em up kind of game and just feels like a 3D Terraria. It really does. And once that clicked with me, like as I was writing, I realized shit. That's why Grounded's so good. Like, it has its problems. I don't like some of the bosses. Especially the Infected Broodmother, but... You know. Can't win them all.
I can't do this just yet.
Like when your game is like 80% really fucking good, if the last 20% is like kind of mid, it's not a big deal. Oh, there was a rare guy in there. Wait, Battle Hammer? Is that a one-handed? Damn it. Hello, Murder Tooth. Goodbye, Murder Tooth. Wait, is my golem actually doing a lot of damage? Oh no, it's because he's rapidly hitting enemies while I have impales. So he's basically triggering the impales. Oh yeah, it's specifically the first Grounded, not the second one. That's early access still, and I'll play it once it comes out. Like I think one of the gags I have planned is, you know, so that actually was something I really wanted to test. I wanted to go with like a dominating blow build that had impales, so that each of my minions had a really high chance to impale, so that they just ramped up damage really fast, where like every hit from like all 13 minions would apply a shitload of impales. I really wanted to try something like that. But obviously I'm really fucking bad at like doing really esoteric shit. So, wait, did I get all the objectives? Yeah, I did. So I It just never worked. I pobbed it so hard, but that shit wasn't pobbing off. Yeah, that build sounds familiar. I wouldn't be surprised. It doesn't sound like it's that much of a stretch. I just couldn't do it. Maybe, then again, maybe if I did Dominating Blow of Inspiration or whatever it's called, like the one I used in my video, where your minion damage applies to your damage. I think that probably could work out if I go with well, then again, I'd probably have to do champion, right? Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Impales add 6 to 12 added physical damage per impale on an enemy. Oh wait, no, but it would have a cap though, because if every enemy hits someone once, every 7 hits you just like cap out. Niche builds are hard as fuck in your opinion, because at least with semi-meta builds you can source from guides. Yeah. Like whenever I tried to look up Dominating Blow builds, absolutely no one was doing a hit-based build. They were always like, yeah, you just hit your minions once and you have enough duration that it lasts the whole map. Or like you hit an enemy once, kill them, and then you have enough duration to last the whole map or some shit. And I'm like, that's lame. Can you stop being lame? Like, you have an ability where you punch someone and you make cool dudes to fight with you. And yet, you just turn to every other minion build ever? Oh yeah, I forgot to get the Miaz meter. Whatever.
Where was I?
Oh yeah, I got one of these keys. I'll fucking...
I think this will come in handy at some point.
No, it won't. I have to go back up here. Damn it. Same reason people are trying to solve Holy Strike. Yeah, I mean, I thought I did it okay. Like, the damage wasn't fantastic, but it worked. I think it worked. Cause you had the, you had the alternate version of a Dominating Blow where minion damage scales your regular damage. Although you would have to go non-crit since you wouldn't be able to have your crit chance influence your minions. Yeah, I can see the issues with that still. Like, at least Spiritual Aid exists, the notable. That might help, but yeah. Wasn't there like an old unique item I think the Minotaur dropped or some shit? Like one of the Atlas bosses dropped that had something to do with damage scaling off your minion damage. It's like a claw. I think that was the first instance of like of me wanting to do that. Spiritual Aid my goat. It's so good. I love it. Cause like I refuse to stand aside while my minions do all the work, unless I'm doing like a really silly minion build, like what was it? Dark Monarch. So I last time I did this was back in Legacy League, so Dark Monarch did not exist, but I really wanted to do a Dark Monarch Flame Golem build. I know like Lightning Golems or Ice Golems, I think whichever it was, are like way better, but hear me out. Infinite Golems with like Primordial Chain and all of the Primordial jewels, and 2 Clay Shapers with Dark Monarch, have like 30 Fire Golems with greater multiple projectiles, and then when you see one enemy, it's just like, sir, the enemies are coming from our west. Aye, aye, sir, removing west. I know Flame Golems are good, but I think people, unless it changed, like at some point they moved on to Ice Golems because they had better DPS or some shit. However, Flame Golems are really fucking funny because they have the funny haha mortar attack. Therefore, they're the best. Alright, going to the Ruin Square, I believe. Oh yeah, 2 skill points. I never used. Popular one recently was Carrion Golems. Oh yeah, I think it might have been Carrion Golems. Because they get the bonuses. It's still good. You wanna know what was funny? That build was the only build I ever killed at Zeri with, because that was back when your minions were still active when you died. So I would literally run I would literally run to Aziri, I'd play the fight normally, I died, and I just went off, I made a sandwich, and my golems would just kill Aziri for me. Because my golems couldn't die because they were immune to elemental damage and had a lot of high HP and energy shields. And then I just kind of sat there, was like, alright, I'm making a sandwich, let me just like write a script for a video. Actually, no, I wasn't doing YouTube back then. And just kind of had a good time while, and then I came back and I was like, oh cool, I got an Aziri flask, nice. I never did Uber Aziri. I don't know if it's like a restriction that would have made that impossible, but it was definitely a super cheesy and easy way of killing Aziri.
I can't do this just yet.
It was so fucking funny. I mean, of course they patched it out. Like, they would have had to. That's dumb. But it was funny when I could do it. Uh oh. Die? Nice. I fucking hate that everything just puts temporal chains on this rooftop. Ooh, Timber Axe. Nice, nice. What do we got? Ooh, that's already a lot of damage. And that's before the quality. I'm happy. Also, real talk, I think one of the best changes they made to this game in a long time is making quality scale with level, and not like the rarity. Being able to like early game use one, like get a rare axe that's good, use one whetstone and get 18% quality instantly is like fucking fantastic. Because it actually encourages you to use those currencies early on. Because if you got only like 1% or 2% per level when it's rare, that's just ass. Like, man, there were so many amazing changes when I came back to Path of Exile after a several-year hiatus. Like, it really drove me to make that video. That and, you know, I wasn't even joking. I was legitimately in a hotel room for 21 days. Like, or more than that. I think it was actually more than that because if I stayed an extra week, they would have made me go to a different hotel, because if I stayed there for 30 days in a row, or like 28 days in a row, I think I would have to be legally classified as a resident, and they would have to like do league regulation bullshit that they didn't want to do. So they said like, yeah, after like three and a half weeks, you're gonna have to go to a new hotel. Thankfully, it was like just shy of that. Get dodge, nerd. Come on, Digo Teto. Save me. Oh, I thought I was gonna have the heart phase. Alright. How much damage? Oh, not that much. Will I go back? Nope. Still tickling them. Oh wait, nope. Nope, now we're ramping. And I have to re-ramp again. Oh yeah, when you were talking about like non-meta builds of guys, like also, or sorry, meta builds. Meta builds also are just kind of like good. Like they're usually low gear requirement. I remember one of the best builds I ever made was I was like, you know what? I want to do a slam character. And I'm like, you know what? I also never tried Impale. Let's do a slam Impale. And then I used the Impaler keystone because that sounded fun. Turns out that with like that league I decided to do it, it was actually giga meta. Like I think Ziz ran like several Impale Slam champions that league. I was like, I don't know what's meta, what's not. I just wanted to run it, and naturally it was like a crazy good build. I did all of like the red map watchers, whatever they were like back when you had like the scholars, I think it was, whatever they were called. Oh no, it was like when the Elder was taken over. Was it? I don't think I'm not sure if it was Harvest or not. It was the League Conquerors. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, thank you. Decoy Toto to save me!
The flame of hope may flicker, but
He
it
failed.
will not be extinguished.
Alright, minus 30% resists. Oh boy, I can't wait to eat ass. So much ass. What are my resists at? I don't want to look. Oh, my chaos resist. Or my lightning resist.
What losing a fight feels like? Ugh.
remember?
Oh, I got a Discord message. Yeah, I took on the red map conquerors. Wait, what the? Okay, what the fuck? Hold on. My friend just posted a rare item in a chat. What the fuck is this league? No fucking shot. What is this? Minus 98% lightning resist. Doriani's whatever the fuck that item is salivating like shit right now. Holy fuck. Like that one thing that makes your lightning resistance apply to enemies instead of you, but also makes your armor apply to lightning damage. Reflecting mist is a hell of a drug. Oh, is it from the Lake of Kalandra League? Yeah, honestly, I did not play much of that league. All right. Come on, baby. 4. Ah, damn it. 4? 4 reds? All right. Fine. Yeah, the reflect mechanic from the League 1 core. Oh, nice. Ah, okay. Good to know. Slap that shit on. That's chunky as fuck. Yeah, that's pretty good. Put Potobugs right there. And Lancing Steed. All that. Alright, first things first. Actually, I think my Bismuth Flask could probably work. Maybe. You know, I'll just use this for a little bit. I think that'll be good. How fastest? Cool, I got my respec. Wait, I need 16 more decks? Why? Oh, because my fucking... My... You know, I probably should get new gloves. Yeah, I should have gotten gloves a long time ago. I just realized. Because I don't do light... I don't get anything from lightning damage.
Still composing that.
Whoops. Hey, what the fuck is that? Hold on. What the hell is that? Oh, a gold flask. It's like, I do not remember that. As I do. Let's see. Gloves. Good armor and evasion gloves. That's boots. Why am I staring at them being like, yes, gloves?
Farewell.
I mean, boots are just feet gloves. Or gloves just hand boots. Alright, can I get some dexterity on it somehow? Yes. Max life. It does a bunch of accuracy, though. Well, like, I mean, the dexterity kind of makes up for it a little bit. Because how much is what? 1 dexterity is 2 accuracy. Yeah, it's like 44 accuracy. It's almost there. Yeah, 93% chance to hit. That's not bad. And I can have my golem out, too. Oh. Use the Jeweler's Orbs? Nice. Oh, I still don't have the dexterity required. Oh, wait, no, I do. It's because I unequipped the gloves. Oh, I'm such a dingus. Alright, let's see how fucked I am.
Time for an
Okay. Turns out having flasks, goated. Let's over this way.
I can't do this just yet.
I know I've been putting this off for a while, but man, I can't wait till I start baking bread. My problem is if I bake bread, I'm gonna like only eat that. And unfortunately, ooh, a red orb. There we go, he dead. Oh right, yeah, he popped into that. Flask goated, but that would mean a belt made of flask permanently would be OP. Dude, that would be crazy. Good thing grinding gear games is not crazy enough to add that. Surely they would not. That'd be like having a unique item that just lets you infinitely stack enemy modifiers onto you. Oh, that'd be wild, right? Fun fact, I actually got a headhunter really early into the Incursion League. Like I did the storage room tier 3. I opened up a Time Worn chest and straight up headhunter. I fucking nutted so hard. A random permanent shrine buff. Wait, is that a thing? Hold on, is that actually a thing? Like, I think it sounds familiar. I'm thinking of the goal. Oh, a new belt? Really? Okay, tell me. There's no way it can roll Divine Shrine, which makes you completely immune to damage, right? There's no way that can happen. Surely. I kind of hope it can, because that'd be really fucking funny. Oh, Keepers is core now. I guess it makes sense. Actually, no ways to go there. No Divine Alas, but Gloom and Echoing on the table.
Your body has survived my gift.
Holy shit.
Now, test your new power. Wield the flame against that wall.
But I guess it makes sense that it went core because it replaced Breach. Why say Bleach? grinding gear games, you open up a portal and instead of fighting like it from beyond or whatever, you have to fight like all of the Soul Society. That's a thing in Bleach, right? The only thing I know about Bleach is watching like anime nerds talk about it, and I hear the word Soul Society pop up a lot. Also, why do I keep leveling up Lancing Steel and I'm literally never using it? Am I still 5 levels above everything? Level 46 off. Oh no! Oh wait, no, I am 5 levels. Never mind. I can't math right. Footman sword. Let's see. Damage? Dog shit? Sure, let's do this. Ooh, Jeweler's Orbs. Oh! I looked away for like 2 seconds. I didn't realize I was getting burst the fuck down.
Can't do this just yet.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't because of all the elemental damage. If I kind of want to, because Mama didn't raise no bitch.
You did it! You exposed the center! I can destroy this.
Any
I just
little
need time.
bonuses?
Defend me while
There
I
we go.
focus my will.
Gain enhanced flame.
Burn
Sure.
it all to the ground.
Uh oh. I almost died there. Oh!
I'm going to lose focus.
Gonna pop this.
This is stilled.
Oh! That actually just froze everything! Woo!
Almost.
Holy shit. Okay, Call of Steel goated? Oh no. Call of Steel so good. Save me, Call of Steel! Oh wait, I have my decoy totem. I forgot I had this. Whew. It has a lot of movement speed, right? Okay, not that much. Level 34. It's a lot of fire resist, I guess. Goldworm. Huh. Been a while since I've seen that one. Surprisingly. What's this ring do? Strength, intelligence, lightning resist. I mean, fire and lightning resist would be kind of good. I think this would give me more overall. I don't really need strength as much. Oh, actually gives me strength too. Rip Goldworm used to be the best quantity stat. Yeah, honestly, Magic Find is always such a weird addition with these games. Cause when you have something that gives you more loot, it really just incentivizes people to just like
Welcome to our monarchy.
stack all that shit and do nothing else.
Be at peace.
Okay. I guess I can use this for crafting stuff. Chance for additional equipment. 85% less chance to birth an intelligence item. +1 item level. I'll just get more equipment for now. Yeah, I'm definitely glad it's gone too. Like, dude, like the leagues that was like, it was like Call of the Forest or whatever, like whatever that like kind of like red and gold like robe like thing, Windbreaker, Bisco's Collar, the Venti's Gamble or whatever, Venter's Gamble or whatever the fuck it was called. Like so many people just ran that with ice shot. Oh, that was so lame. And it was so funny because it got Bisco's item nerfed like so many times and made insanely rare as a result.
Good to see you.
Alright, so I guess I can't really make anything right now because I didn't get any drops. Sad. Can I just go back to where I was? Thank you. You love following Kojima on socials. You never know what you get. Maybe some cryptic images hinting at something. Was that word? Him hearing fan art of his games or some food. What was that word you just said? Drawing? Oh, sharing. Honestly, that had me really concerned. Like, Kojima being able to draw sounds like a terrifying prospect. Like, what the fuck would he draw?
I can't do this just yet.
More life. Wait, did I get the Eye of Conquest? No. Be further down here, right? Remember, I got fat fingers. Yeah, I know that's how I was like trying to like wait for you to like correct yourself, because I'm like, what the fuck was it trying to say? Totemic Maul. I'm not sure if that base damage is good, but I'll grab it anyways. You never know. It's been so long since I've done like full-on melee builds, I forgot like what the order of base types are really. Eye of Conquest. I'll pop this open, don't mind if I do. Did it actually miss? Yeah, I have a 92% chance to miss. Get back to 100%. Shame that that mirrored enemy thing wasn't something I could actually use. I mean, it's not terrible. It could potentially be good if I had like flat fizz on that. You know, as cool as this looks, maybe I could go with like my miner's outfit. I kind of use that with one of my other characters. I'll stick with this one. I just really like the pickaxe, especially like when you're doing an impale build. It just fits. I'd like to thank Dark Souls for like instilling my love of like pickaxes as a weapon. Like, oh my god, the pickaxe in Dark Souls 3 was actually kind of caked. A great hammer that was like surprisingly fast. Had like a pretty good weapon art where it gave you like a shitload of extra stamina regen. Any physical resistance? No, it's just extra life. And it did piercing damage. So it had the ability to do counterattacks for extra damage. It's kind of like, especially like on something that had high poise. Ooh, sword. I mean, sword and board's good, honestly. Sword and board, that's pretty good. Surprisingly, grounded really got me into the theme of sword and board. For a while, I was like, man, that's kind of lame. And the pizza cutter. What do you mean by the pizza cutter? Are you afraid like one of the weapons from Bloodborne, or? But like the way the grounded had the sword and board work, it kind of was a vibe. Because it was just a very defensive build. Bloodborne, yeah, I never played Bloodborne. Never owned a PlayStation. Like, you know, PlayStation 4 or 3, wherever it came out. My last PlayStation was a PlayStation 2. Ow. I probably shouldn't have, like, warped right into where that thing was gonna hit me. Similar to the geese. Oh, yeah, right, there was... I was like, I could have sworn that was an item in Elden Ring 2. Yeah, that was a fun item in Elden Ring. I never used it much because I like my big Zweihander. Mostly because I was literally at the equipment load. Because I was using heavy armor. Like, I played Elden Ring, all of Elden Ring. Or almost all of Elden Ring. Fat rolling. So I had the bull goat armor. I had the bull goat armor. The Pog shield. The fire giant shield or whatever. That had the ballista on it. And then I had a Zweihander, because if I had literally anything else, I would actually be overweight.
That was you, Tokuhama? Best not mention this to the Karu.
He's got a good point, actually. Nice talk about the ghoul saw. Oh, that's... Honestly, I wish the ghoul saw was goated. Unfortunately, it's not. I hope the Kuva ghoul saw is, like, good. Wait, that was shown off, right? Kuva ghoul saw, we are getting that? I hope I didn't just make that up. I feel like I did. I like how I didn't even need to use Call of Steel. I just instantly killed all those guys. Bloodborne's wheel saw is amazing. Hold actions to lawnmower enemies. That's really fucking good. I think one of my... You know, in hindsight, I really like weapons.
I believe in traveling light.
He believes in traveling light. Wait. Man, it's good attack speed, though. Nah, I don't think that'll be enough. The base damage is too low. I like weapons whose mechanics are, like, standing in one place and just doing a bunch of damage. The jackhammer in Lies of P was really fucking funny. Especially if you put, like, especially because like, I put, like, the bully club head on the jackhammer, so I basically turned into a power dildo. I, like, knocked an enemy over, I would, like, get behind them, and I would just go... So fucking stupid. And then there's my favorite, the goat of all time. I don't know why I've been saying goated way more recently. Jesus. I gotta change my slang slightly. Like, one of my favorite fucking weapons in a video game ever is the switch axe from Monster Hunter. The Wild Strike, just to be like, I'm gonna root myself into place. I'm gonna fucking grab the very edge of this blade and swing with my entire goddamn body over and over again until I cock slap the monster until he's dead. Like, the Wild Swing finally being made into, like, a really good DPS option, and having, like, the bonus little, like, buff you can have with it in World and Iceborne made it, like, my favorite thing ever. I always say this, whenever I play Monster Hunter, Switch Axe is my least used weapon, because if I ever use the Switch Axe, I will never use anything but the Switch Axe. It is so good. Like, you know, Charge Blade's good too, but it's no Switch Axe. Switch Axe has pure Giga Chat energy. Charge Blade kind of strikes me as like the energy of like the Adderall-induced Dota players and like fighting game enjoyers who like really want a high APM. Switch Axe is like, I have big stick. It is simple. I just stand here, I take no shit because I can handle just about everything. Oh, you're flying? Bitch, I have a fucking 12-foot large barge pole. Get the fuck down. Oh, you're trying to escape from me? Just clutch claw onto his nipples and fucking jab that shit in there and explode your sword from pure testosterone. It is the manliest weapon in video games. That's why whenever I play Monster Hunter, I I got the transmog for the buff body, so all my characters were just like shirtless. Just running around fucking completely shirtless. Just turbo ripped and just flipping monsters over. Like it's like the fucking pancakes. I miss you, Switch Axe.
There's a lady in a tower, but this is no fairy.
Unfortunately, I kind of like fell off Monster Hunter overall. It's like, but every now and then I think about my Switch Axe and I'm like, you gotta think about what you miss sometimes. I knew what I had before I lost it, and it still hurts all the same. Ooh, hello. Goodbye. That felt pretty good. I am a little disappointed that the modifier for Heavy Strike is just Heavy Strike, but it scales with spell damage. I would have really liked a cool Heavy Strike alternative. Tried one Monster Hunter. Just say I tried it, and yeah, it's about what I expected. Yeah, you hunt monsters. And I want to do... I don't really feel like doing ice this character. Honestly, someone mentioned something that really does feel like accurate. Someone said that Monster Hunter stopped being about hunting monsters and more just like being a boss rush game. Which, like, I kind of agree. Like World and onwards, like I don't think it was as bad in World, but like with Iceborne definitely. Like Monster Hunter automated so much shit that it just kind of felt like it didn't drop like it felt like it didn't drop you into the boss fight immediately just for the sake of, you know, that's what the older games did. Because it pretty much did. Like, you would go out, you would walk out like one area, right? You go one area, you collect one monster track, you'd call your pet pal, whatever the fuck it was called, and you would just autopilot to the boss. And like, you would just like hold the collect button, grab materials on the way if you didn't bring any. Like, it felt like there was just no deliberation. And like, you know, the monster ran away, there was no tracking it. And, you know, I definitely had my issues with my gripes with the paintball system, where it felt like an obligation more than anything. But that's kind of like what Monster Hunter World almost tried to solve, where you can like collect monster tracks and be able to get a good scent on them to track where they are, while also paying attention to, because like every monster had patterns. Like if a monster was flying off in a direction, you can see which direction they would fly off to, and you would know, okay, this monster only ever went to zones 4, 5, and 6, and based on the direction it was flying at, it would be going to Area 5. So you'd run to Area 5, it'd be there. You know, the early games were really bad for that because monsters, while they did have patterns, the way they would fly off and go to new zones was completely random. Like, you would literally see them fly off out of bounds. Like, it was even worse when you actually had paintballed them. You'd see them fly off out of bounds and then come out from the other side of the area and go to a random zone. Like, there was no way to predict where they went. But then in later games, you actually could, like, tell where they were flying off to. Where they're actually flying off to. I'm like, alright, that's kind of cool. So, you know, paintballs really, really helped, but you didn't need them once you got familiar with the boss. It was just like a, you know, a way to turn your brain off and just kind of keep going after them. From what you heard, most people just play the games to hunt monsters, so it makes sense to remove the excess. I mean, that's definitely true. And I feel like a lot of the changes they made definitely did help. And I'll be honest, like I was there, I felt the same way, but then when I played World with Iceborne specifically, they removed so much that it made me realize that I realized I walked well past the exit. Wow, I was right there. That it removed so much of that honestly, it just felt empty. I mean, that's obviously on top of other issues I had with Iceborne, but yeah, like. But it really did feel like it felt like a hollow experience playing Iceborne. It was just kind of lame. So I actually never played. Like, I kind of wanted to play Rise because they were like, hey, what if Monster Hunter, but you had Warframe bullet jumping? And I'm like, yeah, the demo was kind of sick, but I just never ended up getting it because I'm like, $60 for, frankly, the same exact experience I've had a million times already. I'm good. And monster fuckers. God, Monster Hunter has a lot of monster fuckers. They do. But listen, if you're gonna fuck some monsters, at least pick something that has like baller design. It's like I'll give the furries credit. Like the ones who decide to like make their personas after Pokemon or Monster Hunter monsters, I'm like, you know what? At least you're picking a cool and unique design. Instead of like generic fox. Which I mean obviously if they like that, fucking all more power to them. But I always felt like there was way more options to pick from than just like incredibly simple concept. That is also me just nitpicking it from the standpoint of it being like a designed character rather than just like someone's personal artistic representation of themselves, which does change things a lot. Like at that point, just make it how you want to make it. No, my bonk was better.
Always a pleasure,
Milady. Hold on. Gibbs hat. There we go. Close enough. I'm definitely gonna bust the fuck out of that one. Wait. Wait, that's sick though? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. That's really good. Yeah, it's pretty much how you felt going back to Skyrim after playing Morrowind. Yeah, that's fair, honestly. Like, if I ever feel like playing an Elder Scrolls game outside of, like, modding, I usually just kind of default to Oblivion. Wait, another 100... Oh my god. Finally, I upgrade to something. That's a lot of dexterity, but kind of good. Alright, so let's try get a 4-link. Well, that was easy. Yes! That was so close to being ass. Yeah, Slime tells me I'm not going to be using that for that 5-link I got. Bro, look at that, though. You still moaned the loss of Morrowind spellmaking and enchanting, and Mark and Recall. Dude, yeah, like when I heard there was a skill like Mark and Recall in Morrowind, I'm like, that's awesome, though. Why would they remove that? Bestie. There you go, Sal. Whoa! You miss fly? Was that a thing in Oblivion? No, I think it was, right? Levitation? I played Oblivion on the Xbox when I was a literal child, so... You could fly, damn. Like, I always, whenever I see flying, I always think of the Scrolls of Ikarian Flight. Which is like the fun, like, okay, honestly, Scrolls of Ikarian Flight is like genuinely one of the best examples of why I think like Morrowind is fucking great. Because Scroll of Ikarian Flight, it's not you just jump really high. It's specifically like what, plus 1,000 acrobats? So like the reason it works is because it gives you a temporary buff of like 1 billion acrobats. So technically, it also makes you immune to fall damage. But because the scroll effect wears off before you actually land on the ground, you just die. But isn't it like if you cast the scroll again, you can survive? Or if you land in water, obviously. Like that's like a really good example of taking very generic mechanics and doing something really kind of cool with them, like kind of clever with it. I love that shit more than anything. Like when you can take like a simple idea and make it and do something cool with it over making like a bespoke item that does specifically that, I'm way more impressed usually. Oh, wait a second, but... Okay, wait, no, I don't have brutality. If I put on brutality... Oh, that's ruthless, never mind. Yeah, I mean, technically it's also kind of worse because it's 27%. It's kind of hard to tell how much more damage this actually does with having brutality versus not. Can you believe some of the hires of Bethesda and said people were glad they removed stats like athletics? Yeah, I mean,
Good work.
I do miss athletics for sure. Let's grab this.
With the road, farewell.
Do I? Stay safe.
It definitely was a case of like, you would really have to do something unique with it to kind of like justify it, you know, staying there. It's a shame that that instead of doing that, they just said fuck it. Fuck the case. I could start going for damage again. It was really silly. It was really silly that what do you call it? That optimal plane oblivion was just jumping and falling every second you can to get that acrobatics up. That was a little silly. Rage on hit, rage on hit. What can I go for next? Probably these axe nodes, these two-handed nodes. Or maybe just like focus on more HP. I wonder if I could do rage, because that's a lot of physical damage and attack speed. You still miss your 5 permanent fire Atronox with 0 resummoning cost should they die. Oh my god. Yeah, having only like a limit of like 1 summon, that blows. That blows so much ass. Yeah, let me grab the axe, these two-handed nodes. And what else? Technically 2. If you get the... Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about that one. I don't think I've ever, like, actually gotten to a max skill tree in that game. Wait, did I... Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of random quests. Where are you, Aberrath? I'm gonna fucking kill you. You did several times. Yeah, I don't think I ever really played long enough. At least in vanilla, rather. At least in vanilla. Because I always ended up using mods that like, I forget what they did, but they always had like a side effect of just constantly granting you random skill points. So like I would be hitting like the max of some things like way sooner. Excuse me? Thank you. Yeah, the new axe, good. And rare wants to die? Yeah, it did. You pretty sure you have a character with like 5 legendaries and sneak? Jesus. Fucking cracked. I don't know why I drank my sapphire flask against this boss that does fire damage. Okay, he's gonna leave. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore these guys. Or I could bonk them all. Get fucked, Lamau. Yeah, not having to worry about exerting my attacks is definitely very nice. I'm doing this much damage during his damage reduction state. That's disgusting. I'm disgusted with myself. Speaking of Oz, this Star Wars mod for Kenshi is really highlighting how scary an armada of B1 battle droids are. I have no reference for that. I think all of the Star Wars media I've consumed has always just made every droid like seem super goddamn weak. Like I watched the cartoons, the 3D animated and 2D animated ones. Although the one directed by Genndy Tartakovsky, one of the 2D cartoons, like it made General Grievous into a fucking god. Holy shit. Also, some of the clone troopers. My favorite scene is always the one where General Grievous is like attacking the Emperor on a fucking elevator or some shit. And then he's just running down the side of a wall in this glass elevator. The clone trooper just looks off to the side, looks back, pulls out his casually pulls out his rocket launcher, slowly bends down, loads the rocket launcher, casually gets back up like he's like they aren't literally about to get fucking demolished, and just point blank shoots the rocket launcher General Grievous in the elevator, causing the elevator to go crashing down into the fucking ground. It's so fucking good. The comic relief droids from the Clone Wars era. Yeah, I guess that's probably where it was from. Because I think it was actually just like Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated series. All right, time for more damage. I probably don't need more damage, but you know my health's looking good. Actually, that's 2600. That's pretty fucking solid.
A worthy opponent.
Oh, hello, Volorb. Maybe I'll Volor no balls eventually. Oh, wait, rare guy. Death Stench the Terrible. Goodbye. Dog shit. 155. Yep. Still higher level. See, I was going to, like, you know, Call of Steel, but I kind of ended up killing him anyways. I love the damage RNG. I wonder if I should grab the volatility support. The one that gives me like more maximum damage, but also like less minimum damage.
Choose what you wish.
Air helmets. I'd probably go for a rare helmet. Can I interact with her, please? Thank you.
What is your desire?
Stupid enemies.
Greatest warrior needs a good helmet.
Me who like hides helmets in almost every game I play. Yeah, right. Actually, I don't always do that. Sometimes if the helmet designs are good enough, I usually don't hide the helmets. Like a good helmet design carries so hard, like helmets and masks. Like that's what I like in character designs, when you really give them like a cool ass head to toe outfit. Like you only show skin when you have a purpose of showing that skin. Either for like negative space or in the case of like an anthropomorphized character, having like a color contrast going on. Or utilitarian. Like if something's like a lizard and they have like big thick scales on their front. So it's like, yeah, you probably don't need armor there necessarily. Where is the objective? What? Am I dumb? Did I miss it? It's actually one thing I really like about the Divinity Original Sin lizards. A lot of their armor, like a lot of their medium and light armors are like, have like exposed midriffs. Because it's like, yeah, wait a second, do you even necessarily need armor considering they have thick ass scales there? Oh, it was actually right here, I just missed it. I thought kind of clever. I guess oh, here it is. Oh, I actually did complete it. Oh, it's Saleh. Dog shit. It has. And then I will proceed to ignore you for the next. Yes. Layered armor would still be better. Like, do you mean layered armor in the sense of like cosmetic overrides, or like actually just layering, like having like a padded jacket underneath, or like chainmail? Sorry, we were talking about Monster Hunter earlier, and that's what they called the armor like cosmetic system, layered armor. I think some other games have called it that. The riverways. I went the fucking most cracked out way around that place. I only have ever done that. I use oh, still, well, I don't think that's good. Too low base damage. I mean, layering over the armor, that's the scales. Yeah, it would. But like, it's also kind of a flex. Like I think it fits the lizards like personality usually, as they're often depicted as like being really like arrogant slave owners and shit. So like, yeah, I don't just fucking need to be covered head to toe because I'm like fucking 5 times your size, Lamau. I mean, thankfully there are armor that does get covered up. It's not like all of them are like basically like armor. Honestly, because it is kind of funny because some of them do look like they're really tiny. Like they weren't even like designed for lizards, but they're like wearing them anyways. Because I swear one of like the chest pieces, like for the lizards, just kind of makes it look like a conquistador's chest piece, but as like a metal bikini. The lizard, the graveyard lady, the other graveyard lady, and the evil temple guy. I mean, definitely not all of them are like that, but definitely a lot of like the lizards from the Empire are definitely like that. They absolutely are. It's like sometimes they they just have to get away with
I believe in traveling light.
Let's see. I'll keep grabbing shit until I find something that's good. Eh. It's like, especially when you're not in the in your like little empire. When you're not in your like little empire, you just kind of like wear whatever the hell you can grab. Man, that reminds me of like, I think one moment that I did kind of feel like did kind of feel weird about with the in Divinity is like near the end of the game, like you go through this random portal that you can find, and I think you end up going through like a lizard, like one of the lizards like dream portal route things that they use as like an escape from the shit that's going on. And like when you actually catch up to whoever's on the end of it, I forget if I failed like a check or something, but they just immediately started attacking you. And even though I'm like a lizard, and I'm pretty sure I like met the person earlier, they still ended up like attacking you, and you basically, like, as far as I can tell, you pretty much had no choice but to like literally just end the royal lizard family on the spot, because there was like no way out. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I really don't want to do this, but I guess we're doing this. But it's also been like a year and a half since I fucking played that game, so I could be wrong. I do remember being confused though. Like, what the fuck's going on? Why'd I have to kill you? But the final act does get to be a lot more combat focused, so unfortunately there's not as much talking your way out of shit. Oh yeah, the start of the game, the one that's scripted to die, permanently souring you on the entire game. Yeah, there is that one. Oh yeah, I was doing this. Attack speed. Yeah, attack damage and attack speed. There's the boss. Not like there was much in the rest of the game. What do you mean? Because there's a lot to that game. So I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. That's a thick fucking game. I mean, listen, there's a lot to that game, but there's also a lot of fucking bullshit in that game. Oh, Divinity's combat encounters. Honestly, like with the way Act 2 goes, sometimes I wonder if Divinity would just be a better game if Divinity Original Sin 1 like ended in Act 1. When I maybe just missed most of the dialogue options. I mean, there are definitely like different ways of getting around shit for sure. But I only ever played the, like, usually when I play the game, I kind of played it the exact same way multiple times, so. Yeah, this is the most important one.
I will never get the smell out of my clothes.
Just change clothes, forehead. But yeah, I usually ended up doing the, like, kind of like the same style of playthrough anyways. Especially because I never actually beat the game. Inevitable combat counters. Oh yeah, in that case, then yeah, I mean, you're doing combat. You're not getting around that. Like there are definitely some encounters that will lead to. There are some encounters that can definitely lead to quests. So it's like you don't. Oh, an embezzler. Nice. Because, like, with the whole premise of the game, there's going to be a lot of encounters anyways, solely because there is an antagonistic force who specifically hates you. So, there's shit that you're just never going to get around. There is one combat encounter that like, is genuinely ass, though. I know you would maul over it. There's literally an encounter that, and you wouldn't know this in the original release of the game, but you will in the definitive edition. There is a NPC who initiates dialogue, and you get a bunch of persuasion checks to avoid combat. But no matter what you pick, so the way persuasion checks also work is that even though it's like here's a tag for intelligence check or an intelligence-based dialogue option, or like a soldier, like a background-based dialogue option, they all hinge around the same stat. Which is persuasion. Like, it doesn't matter if you're doing a constitution check or an intelligence check on a character with no intelligence. If your persuasion's high enough, that's all the check comes out for. It's basically just like different lines of dialogue for different, like, you know, flavors of approach. I don't even think they ever have different results. It's just like you pass or you don't. And there's no like roll the dice either. It's like if you have a persuasion check of 15, you pass. Oh, always. So if you put in as many points as you realistically can in persuasion, you will pass like every check. Except for this one, because in the irregular edition, no matter what you picked, it would always say failed. But when they came out with the when they came out with the definitive edition, what they did is it tells you what the persuasion check was required for that check. And turns out that NPC was set to an unreasonable amount of persuasion. Like, you literally couldn't reach it. It was like 50. And I'm pretty sure by the end of the... I think it maxed out at like 13 or 15 in like a single playthrough. Like, it was physically impossible to reach that. So it was like genuinely an encounter forced to fail. And when the encounter started, the boss had like 50 initiative, which is also impossible to get by that point of the game. I mean, even if you could get that amount of persuasion, not at that point of the game, because it was like at like the first like third of the game. So the boss had like 50 initiative, so it would always go first, summon a bunch of totems that shared the boss's initiative, so they would always go first, and then it would just basically decimate your party because of the bullshit encounter. Like it would curse everyone, so they would take more elemental damage. All the totems would do necro fire, so you'd be on fire permanently. And then when your shield broke, it would charm one of your guys, so you'd lose control of them. Oh my god, that again. I don't know why I had fun with Divinity sometimes. Like, the combat mechanics were awesome, but the combat encounters were designed to be the biggest bunch of bullshit I ever damn seen. Oh my god. I don't know how I enjoyed that game sometimes, but the dialogue was so fucking good. Like, the story was so engaging, I found, that I just liked it. Like, I pushed through the combat because I genuinely enjoyed the story. And honestly, at some point, I just wanted to see how much of an asshole the game would be. You wish people would stop referring to games that are mostly just combat and linear dialogue. Give me some kind of genre I can cling on to. For your desire to choose non-lethal means. So, not much changed from Divinity into Divinity Original Sin 2. Yep, and not much changed from Divinity Original Sin 2 to Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, that's a lie. Baldur's Gate 3, in my experience, is significantly better in that regard, but it still has a good chunk of asshole moves. For sure. I feel like a lot of the bullshit was carried by the fact that, a lot of the bullshit was carried by the mechanics of D&D, more so than the design of the game. Like, oh my god, you're so fragile and can't do shit at the start of the game. It, like, genuinely killed my desire to play it. Even though I played, like, a little bit into Act 2, I still was just not feeling that drive to keep going. Maybe I'll return to Baldur's Gate 3 sometime, but... And it sucks because, like, it's like Baldur's Gate 3 did fucking gangbusters. Everyone loved it. And normally I'm like, yeah, I could totally see why people like are into these games, and I could definitely get an enjoyment out of them. But like Baldur's Gate 3 was like one of the few times that there was like a big game that everyone seemed to like and like sold gangbusters, and I just outright hated. Not again, I hated it, but like I was like either completely apathetic to, or I just didn't want to be a part of. The biggest example was Hollow Knight. I've talked about my dislike for Hollow Knight. That game is just boring as fuck. Good game, boring as fuck. They have hot people, that's usually enough. You're not wrong. I would like to take a closer look at Karlach's Infernal engine, if you catch my drift. saying I'd like to perform open heart surgery on her. I didn't get interesting until like 3 major upgrades in at least. I got the Dream Nail, which is 5+ hours. Oof. I got the Dream Nail and I killed like 2 of the Dream bosses. Like I put my time into that game like after quitting 3 separate times because like my friend who I usually like we vibe perfectly on games was like, oh, it's like my favorite game ever. So I'm like, you know what? I will give it the benefit of the doubt. I do like Metroidvanias. I'm not the greatest at them, but I do like them. City of Tears and Mantis Claw. Maybe I did something wrong, but when I went to the City of Tears, I felt like there was nothing there. The Mantis Claw. I did fight the Mantis Lords. Honestly, that was like the only boss I enjoyed. I really liked the Mantis Lords, and that was kind of about it. Then again, I don't really remember many of the other bosses. I think Mantis Claw is the wall jump specifically. You know, that one felt weird to me. I don't know what it was, but I somehow struggled to use it. I think it was because the hitbox for the wall was a little bit into the graphics because you would because of the parallax effect that was going on, I think. You would have to sink into the wall. I don't know. It just... There's 3 Dreamer bosses. There's the Dreamer and 3 bosses in the city. Okay, maybe I never got access to the City of Tears. Because I do remember there was I was in the City of Tears and there was an elevator that was locked, and then I just went somewhere else. But yeah, Hana's very basic. Yeah, I think that's ultimately the thing. It just did not feel like it had a hook for me. Its hook was it had a really big and open world with shit to explore. But that's not necessarily the thing that I come for that genre for, ironically. The world matters. I like the exploration. But I'm not, super ultra exploration focused. I love Metroid because it just feels like it's got, good shooting mechanics and just, really fun upgrades. Did you fight the boss that gives you the down smash? Oh god, this was years ago since I played it, so I don't know. I think the most recent upgrade I got was the Shine Spark. The one where you charge up and you send yourself flying. I don't think I got a down smash. It drags. Yeah, that's what I noticed.
His time has almost come. Then hope will be...
I'll be right back. I gotta grab a drink and get some food ready. I'm getting hungry.
Take the black flag. It once fluttered.
Crystal Dash, that's what it was. Ori and the Blind Forest was definitely a bit linear for a roguelite. Metroidvania. But, at least it had some upgrades that were kind of engaging. That kick upgrade kind of sold the game on me. It was really fucking fun. It genuinely was. Also, I just didn't like the art style. The world was cool, but I kind of just didn't want to be in it anymore because it just looked a little ugly. Oh, okay. Ugly is not a fair assessment. It looked bland to me. Technically speaking, good-looking game. Artistically speaking, nowhere near my cup of tea. Yeah, if there's one thing I can criticize Hollow Knight, it's that its upgrades take too long. Okay, so I'm glad it's not me. Because, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, and I wasn't getting anything as a result of that. I went to so many different places, and I just got, nothing. Also, I just didn't like the healing system. I didn't like that, you either had magic or, you either could use magic or you healed. So, you got rewarded for not taking damage by getting, a shitload of damage that could cheese the game because the magic was so good. But if you took damage, you would just never use all the spells because you just had to heal. I know you could just say get good, and that's definitely a fair criticism. But, the system just didn't feel fun. Because I was okay, yeah, I'm not good, so I'm just not going to experience a whole part of the game. You know, a whole system of mechanics. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm back. I got some rice. Some rice cooking, and I took a big ass head of lettuce, and I just went like. That's all I had in my fridge, so I just fucking took a fucking big ass bite out of a head of lettuce. Let's see, what are the messages I missed? The fact you need to upgrade your dash to make it a dodge. Wait, that wasn't a thing? Oh my god. That comes like it comes way late, and the dodge is a cooldown. I like the heal system since you rarely use spells. I mean, I would have liked to use spells, but you know, I would like find an enemy. I would find an enemy, and then I would just take damage. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta, you know, use my magic to heal, and then I would just have no spell stuff until the next enemy. Like, I would have liked to have used them because they had some decently interesting spells, I believe. But no, I had to heal. Still kind of the problem. Still kind of the problem of magic versus healing in Skong, but it's improved in other ways. So that's good to hear. I mean, I'll never play Skong, but yeah. Like, I would have been interested in trying Silk Song, because I'm like, hey, if it's a more linear combat focused Hollow Knight, maybe it'll be more interesting. But then a lot of the complaints I was hearing about Silk Song, you could just play at not full health. I mean, yeah, but like you would eventually have to heal. And then you would just kind of be at that loop of like, okay, I healed like 2 pips, I'm out of magic. And then I gotta go find another enemy, beat the crap out of him, heal back up. Beat the crap out of him, heal back up. Benches. I don't recall them being that common. Like, then again, I think part of it was, I think one of the biggest reasons I quit that game is that I got stuck in the green area. And like, that was a really big area that had literally 1 bench. I think that was like one of the first times I quit. I was like, this is just not fun. Like, on one hand, I kind of dig it. On one hand, I kind of dig the idea, but on the other hand, for me personally, it was just not that fun. But I will say, I eventually, like as the years went on, I heard enough people whose video game opinions I respect enough also say that, like, yeah, Silksong, or not Silksong, but like Hollow Knight as a whole was kind of boring. That I kind of like mellowed out of my opinions on Hollow Knight. So I'll totally admit, I was like, there's no way I'm like the only person who doesn't seem to hate this game, or who seems to hate this game. But then I see a lot of people who are like, yeah, I found the enemy just really fucking boring. And I just said, my people, I found you. And then I've been hearing that opinion more and more frequently, as there's like less people like gushing about Hollow Knight as much because they've already played it. Now it's just the complainers. And I'm like, all right, fair enough. That at least my criticisms are echoed by other people too. And I'm not just like this weirdo who likes Metroidvanias but does not like Hollow Knight. Like, people keep saying it's like the greatest Metroidvania. Take that, a random Reddit comment. I have proved you wrong. Somehow. I don't know. Normally I don't listen to people's opinions, but when it's like literally 100 to 1 from the comments I see, I'm like, alright, time to start acting like a little bitch. Such is human nature in psychology or some shit. That's my excuse. I'm the inverse of you. You don't like Metroidvanias, but you do like Hollow Knight. Like, it's not my favorite genre. I do like them. I like it when they're mixed with other genres, and not like basic 2D stuff. Like in Metroid Prime, I still stand as like one of the best first-person shooters out there, because it's like I mean, it's not. I mean, honestly, you could argue it's not even a first-person shooter, really, because of the lock-on mechanics and shit. But like having a really cool 3D Metroidvania with some like really interesting bosses and like exploration, that game slapped. Oh my god, Metroid Prime's awesome. I never played 3 though. And anything... Did we ever get the... Did 4 ever come out? I forget. I'm not... You like Super Metroid and Castlevania and Hollow Knight? The rest are eh. I liked Ori. Castlevania is definitely good. So is Metroid. Super Metroid 2. God, Super Metroid's so good. Like, it's crazy when you have a game that is, like, honestly still the king, even though it came out. You know, honestly, I don't know if it says that the quality of that game or, like, the quality of games that came after it. Where, like, still one of the best examples of that genre came out in fucking 1995 or some shit, whenever it came out. Am I continuing to go up, or... Probably both. Yeah, it's also fair. 93, 94, okay. Damn, even older than I thought. There we go. Let me go back into town and sell some shit. I liked Stealth Inc. 2. The sequel to Stealth Bastard Deluxe. I think the first Stealth Bastard. I think the thing is that most games were inspired more by Symphony than Super Metroid. That's also very fair. Yeah, honestly, I do get that feeling too.
Good tidings to you.
Driving for space shit. Is Prey 2016 a Metroidvania? I need to play that game one day. I've heard so many good things about it. I've just never gotten around to it. I think that was like during the arc where I just didn't have a good PC. But yeah, I've heard people call it more of an immersive sim.
Tidings to you.
I was never there.
Yeah, I'll sell it. Why not? One scroll fragment, please. It could be an immersive sim Metroidvania. Oh man, if that is the case, that sounds rad. I need to play Prey 2016. That game, I've heard so many good things about that game. I really want to give it a shot. But yeah, was that arc I had where I just didn't have a good PC. So like so many games I wanted to play and never got around to them. And when I got a good PC, I just never got around to them. And here I am, playing Path of Exile, a game I've played for 10 fucking years. Okay, maybe not 10 years straight, but like, I've been playing on and off for 10 years. Instead of doing literally anything else. Can I point out, I love genre titles. There's one video I've had in my mind for like so long, and that is... Video game genre type names are fucking stupid. Like, think about it. You have the action RPG, but then you have the ARPG, which are two completely different things. Like ARPGs, like Path of Exile, right? Like anyone says ARPG, it's this. But then you say action RPG, but some people can also shorten it to ARPG as well. So you never know. It's like, okay, is this thing like a Path of Exile like, or is this like a Skyrim, kind of, or like a Dark Messiah? And then you have CRPG. You want to know what I thought CRPG was? I thought it was conversational RPG because every example involves a shitload of dialogue as like a way of getting through things. No, it means computer RPG. What the fuck does that mean? And like, you know, I guess at the time, like a lot of RPGs on the computers were like that, sure, but we just kept it going. And then you have MOBA, Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. All right, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure that was like League of Legends or some shit trying to like corner the genre. It was like genre name, but like forcing that on them, and it just caught on. Genres in video games are silly, but so are music genres. Music genres will be named after the way the guitarist stares at their shoes because they need to press their effects into the pedals too much. You think genre... Honestly, I could totally see that. I don't doubt that, because like it's really hard to have something broad when very like very small differences can separate genres. Like, you know what I'll say? Don't look into roguelites. Oh my god, roguelikes. Dude, yeah. Roguelike, it gives me an aneurysm. For so, like, honestly, I'm still on the roguelite bandwagon. I'm like, you know what? I'll go with that, but at some point, I'm like, does it really matter? You know, when people say roguelike, I could like argue the word all I want, but at the end of the day, who the fuck? I've been watching some Northern Lion clips, and then he flashbanged me with this argument, and I just realized kind of how silly it was when he said the people who are gonna argue roguelike versus roguelite are like dudes who are 36 years old and play computer games. Because realistically, 99% of people who decide to use roguelike don't even know what rogue is and never did. And it's like, you know what? At that point, fair enough. Not too young. That was more or less a direct quote from him. I would not be surprised if it's older. I actually have no idea how old Rogue is. But considering I'm pretty sure it was an ASCII game, it probably, like, you probably have to be as old as like most of our modern politicians to know what the fuck a rogue is, or have like grown up listening to people who are that old. Good old early YouTube. Yeah, I usually go with roguelites. I just like the way it sounds better as well. I think my favorite like genres of music are like the really hyper specific genres that are just like something core. I'm like, you know what? Let's just break this shit down and just call everything something core based off of like what it sounds like slurmcore, which is like music where people cut out all of the consonants, so it's only the vowels. Also, thank you, Desync. Like they cut out all the consonants, so it just sounds like someone singing it has a stroke. And like nightcore, and breakcore, where it's music, where it's like very specific music. Yeah, okay, I'm glad we both thought of breakcore, where it's like literally just like techno music that all of them have the almond break as like a backing track somewhere. Like at that point, it's so specific. You know, we can call that its own genre. Saxcore, also known as the Halo ODST. Oh wait, does the Halo ODST have a lot of fucking saxophone in it? Because if so, I might start listening to that. Mr. O'Donnell hitting the saxophone like a fat bong sounds like a great like soundtrack I want to listen to. You love genre names, but you hate them in practical terms. Yeah, that's why I like slurmcore the most, because like when you hear someone say it's almost exclusively sax. Holy shit, how have I not listened to this before? Also, I forgot I called him Mr. O'Donnell because I genuinely forgot his first name. Is he Danny O'Donnell or Marty O'Donnell? That's the thing his name is. But I also could be wrong on that still. But yeah, it's like you hear the name Slurmcore, you're like, what the fuck does this mean? And then you like listen to Slurmcore, you're like, this sounds like Slurmcore. like it is probably one of the most descriptive genre names, or subgenre names, I guess you could say. It's Marty. Okay, good. But yeah, I always thought it was really really silly genre names, and I was kind of want to like make a random video just ranting about genre names. Not to be like objective, just to kind of have some fun. It always is funny when you have people call something an FPS and there's literally no shooting in it. I think my favorite part about Slurmcore is that like they all have, or almost all of them have like really stupid animations involving like photo manipulated animations with the John Lennon walk. I don't know why, but it's so fucking funny and it's really well done. My favorite cursed genre names has to be handed out of books. We've got modern in the 1930s. Yeah, I mean that's not even books, but also genres. Because there was, you know, you had like Renaissance period, you had like a Baroque period, like the Mannerist sub period. But then yeah, it's like we had modern, which is like not modern anymore because it's over 100 years old. Right, contemporary now? I thought contemporary was like way older. I thought we were still in postmodern. I don't fucking know, man. Like, I feel like art is so accessible now that can we really have like periods of art these days? Because I feel like with how global the world is, well, postmodern is the 60s, 90s, you feel? I didn't even think about that. I thought postmodern would still be like at least like 2010s. But it's like I feel like with how interconnected the world is, it's really hard to like put things into various ages when everyone could be experiencing different things at different times and have the art influenced by that. Leave me alone! I don't want to get slugged by the crab daddy suck, whatever that attack is. It's like when you have like half the country being influenced by famine and war, half the country or half the world suffering from like societal famine due to like the amount of excess that we have. It's like we have almost two different ages going on. But what the fuck do I know? I draw things, but I'm not like I don't have like experience in critiquing and analyzing art. You feel that art is something where you have to view it in a historical lens for naming purposes. Ooh, that makes sense to me. Honestly, I subscribe to that. Yeah, that's what happened to you with a lot of TV shows you grew up with, most American stuff, and are now in their mid-30s. You've grown up with. Oh, you grew up with stuff that most Americans that are now in their mid-30s grew up with. Ah, I see.
And thus,
yeah, that's another thing. We could also be like heavily in.
Oh. But there was nothing I could do.
Hold on to your cockles, me hearty. See.
That's still my favorite line of this game. Hold on to your cockles, be hearty. Yeah, it's also another thing because we also do have access to so much media now. We aren't living in the moment as much as we have access. You're in your mid-20s.
Keep your wits about you.
Beware. Turn your back.
Yeah, I mean that's also fair. I grew up with old cartoons that people who were in their 60s or 70s grew up. Realizing how Disco Elysium devs weren't inspired by Sony and Nintendo games because consoles weren't available around here compared to stuff like Fallout. That's super interesting. And another bonus point for Disco Elysium being fucking awesome. God, I love that game.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Any items I could buy? No, not those. These.
Greetings.
Maybe I can buy some new gloves. I think I can gamble on some gloves. Who gambles?
To your own.
Not him. Her?
Hello.
Faustus? Ah, yeah. Good game. Yeah, it's such a good game. It's like, honestly, I feel like as much as I really want to... I still wear it calling me a centrist proud. I misread so many dialogue in that game, or at least like the intentions of the dialogue choices. I was a super communist by the end of it. It was so fucking funny. It was like, I had 9 communist actions, but like 2 of everything else. And like, I don't know if that's telling me how much I'm paying attention or telling me what my beliefs are. I'm scared to explore that idea. Random. So you to finish it? Oh, you should. It's so good. That fucking ending is... Mwah. Like, I made this... Oh, you've been spoiled a lot. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Disco Elysium is one game that, like, I'm glad I knew nothing about it going in other than I wanted to play it. Like, I made my YouTube channel with the ultimate goal that I really want to make a series of videos in Serious Sam, and I really want that to be, like, as good as it can be. But the one thing that I am scared of the most is having to do a having to do a Disco Elysium video, because to do a Disco Elysium video the right amount of justice, I need to become like literate. If that makes sense. I need to have a good understanding of like media literacy and then replay that game before I can make good judgments and like analysis on the story. I'll be right back again. You need to stop being American. Shut the fuck up, but also right. To be fair, it's gonna be less of an analysis and just like kind of like an overall like review of the game. I'm definitely not gonna analyze it, but I do want to understand it, if that makes sense. Oh fuck! I realized it's also past 4 o'clock. But honestly, what I really like about Disco Elysium is, dear God, the way it represents a lot of like the pains and traumas and shit that the protagonist has gone through is like is terrifying real. Like in some ways, it does it through like facsimiles. Of like, you know, you hiding in through your all the various political ideologies, but then there's just some very real moments in that game Probably the hardest sequence in that game is when you're making the phone calls and you accidentally call the wrong number. And like you can't back out of that conversation because you're just so frozen. And even though like Kim is literally right next to you, you know, your character is just so, he's just basically paralyzed with fear. And he can't, he like, even though like his main support system is right there, he can't even reach out for them. That shit hit me like a brick. I still like that, like the fact that Disco Elysium made a scene of calling random numbers on a fucking payphone to be like one of the most memorable goddamn moments of a video game is like, this is the video game of all time. And I'm not even a story guy. Like I'm a big shooty bang guy. But yeah, definitely not gonna be doing like a analysis video. I know that shit's like super saturated. Anyways, I did change my times a little bit. I'll be playing Path of Exile again on Monday, because just scheduling stuff. I realized it'd probably just be easier if I took the next couple of days off and then I worked 2 days after that. So Monday I'll be playing more Path of Exile. Hopefully we will get to maps eventually. Thanks for stopping by, y'all. Y'all have a good one.